Hi guys, if you're viewing my channel first time, please subscribe to my channel for more updates on embedded systems. Today we are mainly discussing about an 230 volts bulb interfacing with 8051 microcontroller. Okay, this is our home appliances bulb. Okay, it is operating with 230 volts AC power supply. And how we are going to turn on or turn off this bulb by using this 8051 microcontroller, that we are going to discuss mainly on today. And here 12 volts DC relay control from the 8051 microcontroller. Mainly we are controlling this relay, and due to that we are going to turn on or turn on off the this particular 230 volts bulb by using this mainly relay. And relay has 5 pins. This is a normally closed pin, normally open pin, and this is a common pin. This is the middle one is a common. These two ends we have the inside we have the coil. Okay, this is the mainly relay. We have the 5 pins, and here we can see these 5 pins here. This is a coil 1, coil 2, 2 pins, and this is a normally open, this is a normally closed, this is a common pin. And this is the way we need to connect our power supply to the bulb. Okay, see here initially I am going to connect to the normally closed. See, whenever this switch is switched from the normally closed to normally open, then only I am going to turn on the lamp. And otherwise, for example, initially there is no power supply across this bulb. Initially it is open circuit. Whenever the relay is turned on, then only I am going to give the 230 volts to this bulb. Okay, here we have the some relay circuitry, and how we are going to operate from the microcontroller, that we will discuss now. Okay, here from the microcontroller I am giving the logic 1 means 5 volts to this transistor. Due to that it will turn on. Whenever it is turned on, I am giving the 12 volts to this coil. Okay, due to that it will generate some magnetic field. Due to that it will attract the contact from the normally closed to normally open. Okay, this contact will switch from the normally closed to normally open. Due to that our I'm going to give the 230 volts to this bulb, it will turn on. Okay, whenever I'm going to send the logic 0, that means 0 volts to this transistor, this will open circuit. Okay, there is no 12 volts across this relay. Okay, it will be there is no magnetic field across this coil, and due to that it will be this contact will switch from the normally open to normally close. Okay, again it will go back to the initial position, and there won't be any 230 volts to this bulb. Due to that it will turn off. Mainly whenever this logic 1, my bulb will turn on. Whenever the logic 0, this bulb will turn off. And this is the mainly use of this diode. Whenever this back EMF it is going to give to the ground, this is the mainly use of this diode. Okay, mainly whenever this logic 1 I'm going to turn on, and whenever the logic 0 I'm going to turn off the bulb. This is the mainly operating of this circuitry. And similar way we will design our circuitry in our Proteus. I will take the relay from the library first component, relay. And the same relay we have the two this is a coil 1 and coil 2, and normally closed, normally open, and this is a common pin. Okay, here in our Proteus we have the 230 bulb. 230 volts bulb we don't have. We have only 12 volts DC power supply bulb. Okay, just I can type the bulb, so that we'll get the 12 volts DC bulb. Okay, here we have the 12 volts DC bulb. Okay, instead of the 230 volts I am just giving the 12 volts here. In our normal in our real time hardware you can give the 230 volts here. Just I am giving the 12 volts here, but we should give the 230 volts in our real time hardware. If you buy any relay circuitry, here we should give the 230 volts, but right now I am giving the 12 volts DC power supply. Here we need to give the 12 volts AC power supply, but in case of Proteus I am showing with the example of 12 volts DC power supply. We should go give real time in a 230 volts AC here. Just I am giving the 12 volts DC for our testing purpose. Okay, here I am just connecting to the ground, the other end. See, whenever this relay is operated, I'm going to give the 12 volts to this 12 volts lamp. Then only it will turn on. Whenever this switch is moved from the normally closed to normally open, my bulb will turn on. Okay, how we are going to operate this relay? And now we are going to design our circuitry, complete circuitry. We have NPN transistor, and also we need one diode. We have one NPN transistor. This I am going to connect to this coil one end, and other end I am going to connect to the ground, and the other end I need to connect to the resistor. From that we need to connect to the microcontroller. Okay, this is a resistor. I'm going to connect to the transistor. From here I can connect to the microcontroller. Okay, here I need only 1k as we discussed in initial PPT. Here we have 1k and one diode, and also we need one diode, and after that we need 12 volts DC power supply. Okay, here we can just type the 4007 is my one of the diode, so that I can take this one. Okay, here I can just do anti-clockwise direction. This I can connect to the coil for the grounding of the back EMF. And here I have already 12 volts. I can connect here. Usually here the 12 volts DC relay. That's why I'm giving the 12 volts DC here. Already we have 12 volts DC. Okay, right now I am operating this bulb with 12 volts DC. In our real time, if you buy any hardware, we need to give 230 volts here. These are 12 volts DC as usual. Okay, and here I am going to connect to our microcontroller. Finally I need to take 80C51 microcontroller. Okay, this I am going to interface to this particular pin of the microcontroller. Okay, here initially my port pin with the logic 1. Okay, in logic 1 means 5 volts. Initially all the port pins having the logic 1. Why? Because we have the internal pull-ups to the port 1, 2, 3, but we don't have internal pull-ups to the port 0. If I want to use the port 0 in each and every pin, we need to connect external pull-up, and after that we need to use that particular pins. Okay, right now we have the internal pull-ups. It will give the initially with logic 1. That means 5 volts to this transistor. Due to that it will switch from the normally closed to normally open. Due to that my bulb should on. Okay, initially without any program I'm going to run my microcontroller. Okay, initially it should turn on. See here, my switch is moved from the normally closed to normally open. Due to that my bulb will turn on. Okay, this is a normally when by using the microcontroller we are going to turn on the 230 volts bulb, but here I am just giving the 12 volts DC, but instead of this one we should give the 230 volts AC in our real-time hardware. Here we don't have 230 volts bulb, that's why I have given this example. And similar way we'll write one simple program. Okay, how we operated one of the LED right in the previous sessions. I'm going to operate this bulb by using this switch. Whenever the switch is pressed I'm going to turn on the bulb. Okay, here whenever this switch is pressed I'm going to turn on the this bulb. I'm going to write a simple program. Okay, so that whenever this switch is pressed I'm going to turn on this bulb. Okay, here I'm going to write one simple program. Here we have mainly we are using only two pins from the microcontroller. That's why here this port 2 is one special function register, and port 3 also one of the special function register. Within the special function register I'm going to access only one pin. That's why I'm using this data type as bit. Here switch I am going to connect to the 3.0 equal to port 3 cap of 0. Okay, here 3 cap of 0 I'm going to connect the switch, and similar way as bit relay I'm going to connect port 2 cap of 0. Okay, 2.0 I'm just connected the relay and the port 3.0 switch. Okay, whenever the always my execution start from the main. While of one means always it will execute infinite times. Okay, if switch is pressed, whenever for example if I just press the switch I will get the logic 0 to the this particular pin. Okay, similar way I'm just writing the program. Whenever this is logic 0, switch is logic 0, I'm just checking whether this port 3.0 is 0 or not. Okay, if it is 0 I'm going to turn on the relay. Okay, relay equal to 1, and we need semicolon here. And the else part, what I am doing for the else, if the switch is not pressed I'm going to the else part. Okay, here I'm going to turn off the relay. Okay, here whenever the relay is off, whenever I'm just sending the relay to the 0, my bulb will turn off. Okay, this is a comment I can write, bulb off. Here the bulb is on. Okay, here this is a simple program we wrote, and we are going to generate the executables now. Okay, there is no errors. It the executable was generated at 9:13. Okay, here just similar way I can double click, I can select my program which we generated now. Okay, that I am going to select my program here. 9:13 is the correct time the executable was generated. Okay, here whenever my switch is pressed, okay, initially I'm just going to open my switch. It should turn off the this bulb. Okay, whenever my switch is pressed, I'm going to send logic 1 across this transistor. Right now blue means logic 0 I'm sending. Right now we are in else condition. Okay, right now the switch is not pressed. I will go to the else condition. I'm sending logic 0 to the transistor. Okay, whenever the switch is pressed, I'm going to send logic 1 to this transistor. Okay, similar, whenever switch is pressed, I'm going to send logic 1 to this one. The 12 volts goes to this relay, and finally it will switch from normally closed to normally open. Okay, due to that my this 12 volts pass to this bulb and it will turn on. Okay, normally we should connect 230 volts here. Just for example I have connected like this, and this is a mainly circuitry we have designed. For example, if you want to operate in a reverse order, so that I can change the logics here. For example, whenever the switch is pressed, I want to turn off the bulb. Okay, so if I want to operate in a reverse order, so that we can do this as well. For example, whenever the switch is pressed, I am going to turn off the bulb. Okay, this is a reverse order. Okay, similar way I am just going to flash the same executable. Whenever the switch is pressed, I am going to turn off. Open, I need to turn on. This is a reverse way I need to operate. See here, whenever it is open, my bulb is on. Whenever it is closed, my bulb is off. Okay, this is if I want to operate in a reverse order, so that we can operate. And also we can also change the relay connection from the this normally power supply connection from the normally open to normally close. Also we can change. We can also operate in a reverse order by using the hardware. Okay, either we can change the hardware configuration or the software configuration. Anyway, we need to finally achieve the based on our requirement, whether I need to based on whenever the switch is pressed I want to turn on, or whenever the switch is open I want to turn on, based on our requirement. Okay, thank you friends, thank you for watching.